currently entering the only known space of land right now that is uninhabited by the industrialization of the modern era. Come with us. Untouched by the modern-day real estate agents of the 21st century, this land now shows exponential growth, overcoming the challenges of the Marxism of the 18th century. Come as we review... Sorry, this is a tough subject for me. In 1842, my great-uncle was killed for the Marxist evolution in the Cold War. The goal of this expedition is to find the corpse of my great-uncle who died in the Great Cold War. Right now we're in the trenches of Siberia, walking the battlefield of the Cold War. Right now, as you can see over there, that's the remains of the Berlin Wall, destroyed in 1874 BC. Finding a body this old on the grounds of the Cold War in Siberia, we're gonna need some help, so I'm calling a friend. But we have to make sure we're wearing our butters so that we can walk without being destroyed by landmines.
Hi, my name is Colonel Van Gogh. I served in the Cold War in 1933. The reason I chose to do that is because I was forced to by the American government. With my special degree in sociology and my past experience of 2 weeks in the military after being dishonorably discharged. I mean, what does AWOL even mean? With my PhD in sociology and pseudoscience, I will be able to track this man's body and hopefully be able to dismember it and find out how he perished. How? Because I'm a genius. Yeah, this is where they drop napalm gasoline bombs on the soldiers. During the war on Expedition Number 2, you could also compare that to Star Trek.
Colonel Van Gogh, do you think there could have been any possibility that my great-great-uncle could have been burned alive here, and we have his corpse underneath this ruckus?
No, absolutely not. There is absolutely no possible chance that he would be alive. His entire body, along with his bones, would be incinerated in hell's flames. I'm sorry, son. Ever since rambunctious, retarded Craig got me kicked out of the army, I've been wondering if I could find other soldiers who experience the same fate as me. Nah, couldn't. Let's keep going.
We're on the field of the hidden tanks here in the Siberia West. Today, this is the hidden tank barrel stuck underground from centuries of unused activity. So, Colonel Van Gogh, do you think the field of the hidden tanks in Siberia West would be a good location for a burial ground?
No, probably. So basically what I'd like to talk about now is my story and how I came to Siberia in 30. So how this happened was, I was a young kid, right? Me and Craig were good brothers. We loved each other. We were on the streets of Philly for 5 years. 5 years! So, we both decided to go into the army together in the Cold War in 33 BC. I joined because who doesn't love some booze and some chickens? You heard? Dipset. So, this is where I was stationed at first. The Berlin Wall, Part 2.
It appears Colonel Van Gogh is having a PTSD attack currently. He and Craig were shot at while trying to defend this wall and get to Allied territory back to safety, because they had run out of ammunition, so they just had to duck and cover. The wall we're currently standing on is guarded by a river. It appears that the enemies had tried to use chemical warfare. They killed all the animals in the water. Looks like some of that is still remnant. This is the paper he was reading the day the events happened, when the most soldiers died on one of the battlefields. As you can see, very old. I don't even imagine how much a paper like this would cost nowadays. To having withstand the Siberian Cold War and still be in contact of one of the soldiers present in it, that's crazy.
Where does this take me back? So if you look at the date of that paper,
as you can tell on the date of this paper, that was the day when all the events happened.
me and Craig were on the wall, right? We're fighting. A lot of ammunition, a lot of napalm gasoline being dropped on our foreheads. A lot of crazy stuff, you heard? That's when Craig was blasted in the skull with the ion beam. That's when I was kicked out of the army. Apparently, you don't take a liking to folks who sell dog tags of a dead soldier on Craigslist. Oh, look at this. Well, if you guys couldn't tell, I just found a flag. I think your grandpa's buried here.
Let's check it out. If this truly is the place where my great uncle was found, this could be a gold mine. Who knows what this would mean for my family. Plus, additionally, I think he was hiding loot and guarding it from the Allied forces whenever he died. So, we could get seriously paid.
Alright, so let's get me this straight. We on the place where he's buried? That's insane! And apparently, we could get seriously played. My bad, I'm bad with English. I got PTSD. But let me just tell you boys something. If I get paid, I'm gonna kill this man. Little did anyone know, I was the one who murdered his uncle.
Guys, it appears I've found my great uncle. What this means for me is so crazy. This really is.
This is the rambunctious retard Craig, the first person to end World War 57. And you know this? Arnold the retard. You know what to do, Craig.